Hey, Blizzard fans, Ryan Hobson, Director of Sales, Green Bay Blizzard, and I'm joined by Kathy Trinkler, Blizzard owner.
Hi
Hola.
guys.
And Richard, GM of Marcus Theaters East in Green Bay. How you doing, sir?
Hello, hello. I'm good. How are you?
We miss you, but good.
We miss you
Yeah,
too.
we absolutely miss you. We're there at least once a week. I'm once a week, sometimes twice a week for me.
Yeah.
But yeah,
That's awesome. I'm here all the time. I wish I could open up and get you guys in here.
yeah, we
Yeah.
love
Well,
that. Love that.
Blizzard fans, this is a very unique video today because it's a quarantine game day video, but also a partner profile, as Marcus Theaters has been a partner of ours for quite some time. So the game we would be approaching or having tonight is Spy Night. So we thought it'd be cool to touch base with Marcus Theaters and share a little bit about the partnership over the years. So we've been, Richard, has it been my entire 6 years? Have I partnered with you? I think it was. You were on.
Yeah.
Yeah, it has been, hasn't it?
It's been a while. I'm pretty sure 6 years sounds about right.
That's really cool. So, and one of the fun moments for me, I think the first year in that we partnered with you guys, I was walking around our dasher boards with some of the folks from the Resch Center, and like, boy, how'd you get Marcus as a sponsor? And I'm like, well, I love movies, and he made it really easy. We saw movies for our players, and it made sense. I think people look at that, and I think at that time we actually had a Timber Rattlers banner too up. We had done a trade with them, and people are like, well, why are you advertising for someone who takes business from you, right? Because you have families at movies and we have families at games, and I don't see it like that at all. I see it as we have the same crowd and both do things for the community.
Right.
So
Right.
it's been a blast. And I'd have a hard time remembering, Kathy, you may need to chime in. Like, I'm trying to think of all the games we partnered with on you. So it's been two versions of Superhero Night,
Yep.
Superheroes versus Villains,
Mm-hmm.
Star Wars, and would have been Spy Night. That takes care of the five, actually, because this would have been my sixth season, seventh year working for the Blizzard this season. So that makes sense, actually. Those are the five.
Right.
So we've had a lot of fun. Richard, why don't you tell us a little bit about yourself, how long you've been doing Movie Land, Marcus, and all that?
Yeah, this is my dream job. When I was 15 years old, I wanted to work in the movies. I wanted to rip tickets, and I just thought that would be the coolest thing ever, to just let everybody in, just be the guy that they have to get through to get in, you know. So I applied, and that was 24 years ago. I'm still here with the company, moving my way up from ticket ripper, sweeping theaters, running film. Now I'm running the East Side Theater, so I love it.
So Marcus seems like a really good company to work for. We've had some exposure to them with one of our other businesses in the village, and they seem like a upstanding family because it started as family owned, so that's pretty cool.
Yep, third generation, 85 years they've been together. Yep.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
Yeah, and I think one of the cool things Blizzard fans that have gotten to see over we've done these videos, Kathy, is they get to know a little bit about more you and I as I've watched some of these in series and gone back after we've done them. It's pretty cool. So one of the things Blizzard fans, I've referenced my Best Buy career prior to Blizzard here. So prior to Best Buy, I actually was in theaters for 7-8 years. So when I first met Richard, we talked about booth work versus when you used to have to build a movie versus digital. Reel to reel. I don't know if Richard's ever dropped a print when working the booth. I have and Richard can attest to how long it took me to clean it up because I dropped Pearl Harbor,
Oh,
which is a really long print to drop when you have huge film reel you're moving. So I loved going to movies before I worked there. And then when I met Kathy, she's not joking, we probably went to a movie a week.
yeah.
So yeah, a little bit more insight about my background. I really went from theater work to Best Buy work to Blizzard work. It's always been entertainment stuff for me. So I thought that was cool. And I really hit it off with Richard when I first met you. Great owner, operator, runner of a theater there. I think all your employees you treat outstanding. So again, another partnership that made sense. So
It's awesome.
Kathy, you want to fire one off?
Oh, let me look at my repertoire of questions here. So, Richard, why the Blizzard? Why do you think that's a good partnership, and how does it work for Marcus? Why do you want to be involved?
Well, just for Marcus, we got to get out there. We got to get our name out there. Obviously, the movies advertise himself, but we have to still make money, and we have to sell our business too. And I think getting out into the community is the best way to do that. And what better exposure than to be at the Rush Center, with a full house there. And Ryan came up to me, talked about movies, and we just hit it off right away. It was too easy, really. I didn't have to do a whole lot. I don't think he had to do a whole lot. It just where do we sign? Let's get this thing going, because that's kind of how it worked out, really. And we love it. We love being present there. We can set up our table. We can be part of the contest. We can have our name out there. We get our exposure. They can come here. We can give them free movies, and it just works.
So Ryan and I, we've talked so much about the creative side of things and loving that creative side. So when we come up with a theme night, we try every year to focus on something that we enjoy. And Spy Night was one of those. I mean, celebrating Bond 25, just to think, and there's the ball, yeah. And then Black Widow coming out. When Ryan talks to you about our themes, does that spark anything for you too, or is it just, oh, they're coming up with something new again? Okay.
Well, I like it.
Exciting?
No, it's great. It's different. I don't say I want to say that about the superhero nights, but those seem to be the best ones. And then he said Spy Night, and I thought, well, this isn't superhero night. This is something different. Like, this is a different take on that, and I really like that. And the James Bonds and the Black Widows, like, that's perfect. That just fits right in with spies and movies and everything. It just goes together.
So what's your favorite spy, either series or movie that's been out there?
I'm a big Bond fan for sure,
Me
but
too.
I think recently, The Kingsman. I don't know if
Oh,
you've
I
seen
love
that one. Phenomenal. It's a little bit over the top. It's funny. It's action. It's a little bit of graphic gore and everything. But that was always my favorite kind of spy type movie.
And there's going to be another Kingsman or related kind of Kingsman, right? Isn't
Yeah,
there another one coming?
There was 2 already, and there's going to be a 3rd, and I don't know when that's going to be now, but they're working on it. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, okay, so favorite Bond then. Who's your favorite Bond character or actor?
I didn't get in it till late, so Daniel Craig obviously I like just because he's the more recent ones. But I thought Sean Connery was probably one of the best ones. So.
Yeah, Sean Connery was my favorite. He's on my list.
Oh no.
Oh boy.
My husband knows that. I just thought he was a great actor. I mean, I loved him in Bond, but I loved him in other movies as well. So,
Connery, right?
Sean Connery, yeah.
One of my favorite off Spy Night. You watch the clock here, but one of my favorite, I think, underrated movies of his is Dragonheart. I think that movie is incredible.
Yeah, that was a great flick. I mean, we could sit here and talk about, all sorts of movies and genres of movies and whatever. I mean, this could take hours.
What's yours, Kathy? Your favorite spy series?
Well, I am a big Bond fan. I mean, I do like Daniel Craig a lot, and I think he added quite a bit to the whole Bond series. So yeah, I would have to say Bond. I like Bond. I like the suspense of Bond, but I like Mission Impossible too.
Yeah.
I really like Mission Impossible. So
I think that's like the only movies Cruise does now too, outside of Top Gun 2.
Right.
It's literally when Mission Impossible 18 coming out. So.
Yeah. So I mean, I love the theater, and I love what Marcus. Oh, Ryan.
Don't go without it. I didn't mean to bring up a sore subject, Kathy.
Yeah, so I was just going to say, I love what Marcus has done with the theater seating, and just how wonderful it is to go to a movie. And then I love that bucket. And I just wonder, with COVID, are we going to be able to use those buckets anymore? I mean, how's that all going to work?
Yeah, obviously we're still trying to figure all that out too. But I know they're going to do something. Maybe you just show the bucket and then we'll give you our own paper bucket. But because we want to still give you that ultimate refill deal. And I know they're going to extend it into next year just because obviously we're not open now. So people can't use it. But they're working on it. There's going to be deals. There's going to be a lot stuff that we're gonna do with that.
Can we
stuff.
still get popcorn? I mean, do you guys? I love your popcorn.
Yeah, there's actually 2 ways you can do it. So you can go on the website and you can order popcorn and have it delivered right to your house.
What?
And we'll send you the ultimate tub. We'll send you popcorn, candy, some snack cash to
I
use
had
at
no
the
idea.
concession
That's
stand.
news to us.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, well, just wait, it gets better. So you can do that, or you can go on the website, or you can actually call, and we are doing curbside popcorn pickup right now too.
Wow.
So right
That
now
is fantastic.
we're just doing it at Bay Park right now. So, but you can call, order, and then drive right up to the curb, and it'll actually be me delivering the popcorn right to your window with a mask and gloves and everything. And we're popping it fresh every day. We're doing it on the weekends, so it's Friday, Saturday, Sundays. And
Excellent.
yeah, you can order it whenever, or you can pick it up on the weekends.
Excellent. Oh, that's fantastic.
Yep.
Well, now I feel a little bit better. That makes it come back to normal again. So that's
Yeah,
good.
You can't come in to watch any movies, but you can at least have the popcorn experience at your house while you're watching your own movie. So
Fantastic. Oh, that's good.
Yeah, Richard and we had talked a little bit before we fired up here too, just about the streaming things going on. And I'm not going to put you on the spot, but I will echo what Kathy said to Blizzard fans. I don't believe personally, and granted I'm partial because I go to 2 movies a week probably. I wouldn't trade that experience. And I come from a unique background where I've put $20,000 theater rooms in people's house, and it's still not the same, even if they have concession stands in their basement. Like, it is not the same, and you can get Atmos and everything in a home theater system now. It's not the same to going. There's just something about that. So I think I know I'll be there as soon as you can have people, regardless of the movie. And I think Kathy would say the same. So
Absolutely. I'll be the first one in line. So I, much like Ryan's saying, it's nice to take a break because you're not interrupted. Well, other than that person chomping in your ear next to you, but other than that,
yeah, it's like a getaway. It's like 2 or 3 hours just to get away and not have to think about anything.
It really is. And Ryan and I have found that when we go, I mean, we're waiting for blockbusters to come out, and we're going at 10:30 at night. We're going at whenever we can, and it truly is just meant to we can relax when we're there. And I love going to Marcus, and I don't, there's people out there saying, oh, drive-ins are going to have to come back. And it's like, we're going to get through this, people, and we'll figure out a way to continue to go to movies. And I'm really looking forward to that, really looking forward to it. Awesome. And it's even families, Blizzard is all about family entertainment, and you guys are about family entertainment, whether it's, teens going with their friends or whole families coming to some of the family movies that are there. And I know you guys do quite a bit to help bring families in with some of the series that you run as well. That's important.
Yep, absolutely. We have kids specials. We have Tuesday discounts. We do a lot of stuff like for lower income too. So we'll make it work so you guys can get out here for sure.
So we've been asking people on these videos, what types of things are you doing, and/or do you have any words of wisdom or things that you'd want to share with us as to help people get through this?
I just stay safe, hang in there. It's a tough time, but everybody's going through it. We all have to do what we can. Obviously we want to have Blizzard games. Obviously we want to have movies to go to. It'll happen. We gotta be safe. We gotta be smart right now, and things will get back to the way they were.
Yeah, very true. Very, very true. It's kind of it's patience yet again. Patience, yeah. Patience.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and I want to rewind one of the other things you said too there. Like it really is an escape, right? One of the reasons I love going with Kathy is we just enjoy it, right? Like I have friends who, that didn't follow, or they wrecked the Star Wars series because they did X. I literally go to sit and be entertained. I don't read a review. I don't like, you know what I mean? And I think that's when I was working at theaters and back at Regal in the day, and I hate to mention a competitor there, when you build a movie, you have to screen it. You remember that, right? Like to make sure you go to labs places. So I watched some terrible movies just because they had to get made on the trade-off of watching Lord of the Rings 2 weeks early. You know what I mean? But,
But you probably find a lot of really good movies that you probably wouldn't have seen too. So
absolutely.
Well, and that's just it. And I think it's important for people to form their own opinion. There have been times where people will have told Ryan and I, we usually try to go, if it's coming out, we'll go the opening night. So we'll go on Thursday night. So there's nobody really to tell us what it was.
Right.
But even if they do, I'll sit back and go, I thought it was great. Did they watch the same movie? So people need to form their own opinions, and there's something out there for everyone, right? You guys offer such a wide variety. So
and coming this fall, we're going to have even more because everybody's been delaying their movies, so it's just going to be a packed fall season. You're going to have so many options to choose from. It's just going to be crazy here. So
yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. I hope it doesn't take until fall, but
this summer all the studios have kind of said that their movies aren't coming out. Everybody's been postponing, so there's not a whole lot to even show right now anyways. So I hope it's not their fault either, but it might be.
But if you wanted to do like classics, like could you?
Yeah.
Okay.
They're actually discussing that. They might bring back some older movies, even some from last year, even Star Wars, Rise of Skywalker, and some of the more recent of the older movies. So we'll do kind of a budget cinema kind of a thing just to get us going a little bit once we're allowed to open up. So
Sure.
Is there a release that's been postponed that you are most excited to see, even though it's got pushed? Like, is there a movie that was supposed to show right about now or that you personally had on your list?
There's two of them. I really wanted to see A Quiet Place 2.
Oh, yeah.
That was supposed to come out back the end of March. That one's, I don't know when that's coming out. But Wonder Woman, that's the one I've been waiting for forever. And they got an August date now, so that's good. But I'm just really hoping that one can come out on time now so I can see it because I've been looking forward to it.
Yeah, that'll be a great film. That'll be great. That one I might see a couple times.
Yeah.
I don't see very many movies multiple times in the theater, but Wonder Woman, the first one I saw, I think 3 times in theater because it was just so good. So good.
Yeah, I mean, they did great. That's probably on my 2. Top Gun 2 was on the other one. I have no clue.
Yeah, Top Gun.
That's probably one of the most overquoted movies of all time.
Yeah.
No, we appreciate it. And Blizzard fans, again, we thought this would be a cool partner profile and quarantine video all in one because we're approaching Spy Night with some real cool Spy game balls, Spy jerseys, things like that. And we thought it'd be neat to give you guys an inside look at why we partner with Marcus and why personally Kathy and I love those type of nights and why one of those come back every year, right? We don't rewind superhero night every year. That's why we really do watch. Like Pirate Night would be a thing if we could ever catch a Pirates of the Caribbean movie. Like catching one huge release is just it allows us to do some unique stuff with Marcus, get out to the theater. So that we just thought it'd be cool to share a lot of the reason why we do those specific theme nights besides our love of movies too.
Yeah, and that's a great thing to point out when Ryan and I are looking at the season and looking at what we're going to do for themes. We look at what movies are going to be coming out, and if we can put a theme around it, like he said, the Pirates. So who knows what we'll have next year, right?
Yeah.
I often wondered if Richard gets mad at me when we're like, hey, these are the 4 nights you can have a lobby table, and one of them is the release of Star Wars. He's like, really? I'm going to be out of my theater on that night.
Yeah, you always want me on the busiest times that we have ever. But I got a good staff, and I can make it work. So we're going to try.
One was on an Avengers release. I remember that.
It was. It was the second day of Avengers. That Saturday or whatever it was.
And a Saturday to boot. Yeah.
I never claimed to think through that. I just claimed it's a good partnership.
Just don't ask me for a Tuesday after Christmas because that is insane. We have lines out the doors and I can't leave the theater. I'm there 12 hours, 13 hours. So
that's awesome. Well, Richard, where can people? You had mentioned online. Doesn't the Green Bay East have a specific social media page too?
Yeah, you can go to marcustheaters.com or you can download the Marcus Theaters app and it's all on there. You can also check the Facebook pages, Green Bay East and Bay Park, both of them. We post all this. The curbside stuff is happening at Bay Park, but you can still check it out on either site. There's a billion ways to do it. You can even call the phone number, like the right at the box office line at Bay Park, and it'll be me answering the phones, taking your order. So, yep.
Nice.
That's great. That's great. So just want to say thank you. Thank you for being a partner. Thank you for the popcorn. Now that I know it's out there, I'll be coming and getting some.
Thank you. Thank you guys so much for just letting us be involved in any way. This is just a great partnership, and we look forward to it every time. So thank you.
Excellent.
Spy Night will be back, Blizzard fans. I know it's another quarantine game day where we have some fun, but everybody's done. We're not in the arena right now, but that game will come back. I think it's going to be too fun. We'll figure it out, We'll figure it out. There's bound to be a Spy Night somewhere. Mission Impossible is supposed to slide to next year, so.
It could be Mission Impossible. It could be. You never know.
25 years for Bond is a big deal, so we'll still celebrate it next year. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Fantastic. All right. Well, everybody stay safe. Stay healthy.
Stay healthy. Check out everything Marcus related on the links and go get some popcorn and candy while you're watching flicks at home for sure.
Awesome.
Thank you, Richard, for everything over the years. Go Blizz. Go
Go
Mark.
Blizz.